Okay, so now we're gonna actually do day 10, all right? Okay, so I've kind of closed myself in here with all the stuff I was showing you a second ago, and I haven't pulled my cards. All right, hopefully collage is on top. It is. So collage, die cut or chipboard, doodling. Okay, because I like both of those, but together. Okay, we'll figure it out. Brown and red. Ooh, I like that. And oh. I'm like, where's the other set? They're on the bottom of the book greens. I didn't separate them out. And ooh, artist's choice. Artist's choice. Okay. I'm just gonna let that marinate. I don't know what artist's choice is gonna be. Let's see where the thing leads us. Did I do a red and brown in all this? I don't know that I did. We've got red and yellow. Orange and brown. Orange and blue. Brown and blue. Red and black. All right, so I don't think I did an orange and a red and brown. So, you know what? We're going to do one real quick. If it's not dry, we'll do something else. Because it is super quick. It is super quick. Oh, we got to do two. We got to do two. If they're dry enough, we'll do it. If they aren't, we'll improvise. But I am having a lot of fun doing this. Okay, so I think I want this red right here. I think this is the one last night that I decided I liked the best. Probably isn't. Because it could be actually that one. All right, let's go with it. All right, you know what? Let's try this one. So we're not using, oh, see, that's, I don't know. These are in that Brights palette, and so what if is there a red in the other palette? There's apple. What if we mixed them? What if we dropped some apple into that? And yes, I'm playing, and yes, that does mean I'm probably going to go. Oh, I didn't set my time. All right, I didn't set my time, so let's do that right now. So yeah, we will have gone over because I forgot to set my timer. All right. And let's just do a dollop of water. Right there. It immediately starts to feed. Oh, which is so beautiful. Do love that. All right, and then for brown, I am just obsessed with using my coffee. I'll admit it, I am. I'm just obsessed with it. Okay, so let's just set that aside. If it dries in time to use, we'll use it. If it doesn't, we won't. Hang on, I'm going to make this a little more circly right there. All right. And just going to drop some of that brown around a little bit. Okay, so I've got those two blobs. If they're dry, we'll use them. All right. So, do we have anything over here, though, that is a good... You know what? Let's just start with... I didn't even grab the same thing, but this is brown. So, if we do that, and then we do that as the top, do we have anything to layer over that is a different red? Well, we've got just this red paper. What do we think? Oh, it's red vellum. Is that one sheet or two? Oh, it's two sheets, but it's vellum. Okay, I'm sold on that. So the rest of this has to be super quick so that we're done, and all we have to do is just doodle on that. I like this because you'll be able to see through it. So let's just do it in about halfish. And about halfish, except that halfish is too much halfish. There, okay. I'm gonna take this down just a little because I like the torn edge. Okay, I like that. And I'm not gonna save this tiny bit, but I will save this other bit. All right, we're gonna doodle on that if it's dry. If it's not dry, we'll figure something out. Brown and red. Well, we've got some brown and red papers. Artist choice. Die cut. All right, so the die cuts are in this one. So let's see what we've got. And I think we've got some brown ones we could layer back over. Oh, that would actually be really cool. Especially if we layered a die cut back over, like a round one, and then had that fussy cut over. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out how to make that work. So I need a round die cut for each. That is brown. Okay, what about that? I like it. And I think it's, oh, it's not necessarily larger than that. Okay, what about this one? It's open, but it's larger. Oh, I like that. Okay, so that, and a die cut. I also want to make some more get some more die cuts done, because I have all those favorite die cuts that I pulled out. I am liking that so far. All right, I just need that to be dry so we can doodle on him. All right, I think we're gonna have to mop them, but I'm gonna wait as long as I can before I do it. And I'm gonna try and move them back in on themselves a little bit. Because they're pooling, because the paper's starting to, because I didn't have it taped down or anything. Oh, but I do love that that's going to have the edges be just a little darker if it can dry. Okay, so that's that to that. Now we're to the artist's choice. You know, I have these that I made the other day. No, I don't like them. That was fast, wasn't it? All right, so, okay, artist choice. Why don't we use a real vintage item? A real vintage item, because I do love to do that. But it needs to be something kind of small. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see it when it's on, but we could use this. This is an actual vintage pattern. Alright, so if I'm going to do that, though, I need to darken these. Can I darken these? I can. I can do it with ink, and that'll dry pretty quick. Do I want to do it under or over? Oh, under. Under. Oh, yeah. Okay. And I'm also thinking staple, because then, okay, but this one's gotten too large, so let's take this down. All right, and let's take this down. And this one edge is still a cut edge, so let's get rid of that. All right, so then that's that. All right, I do like it, but I don't love it because this is gorgeous, and I've just covered it all up. or having any of this show gives me that feel. So I could swap it out. But this has got that color, and I don't really want that color so much. But if I did it like that, maybe. No, I don't want that color. Oh, wait. Nope, that's got color. That's even smaller. I don't dislike it though. Yeah, don't actually dislike it, but I think if I did this, I need to, instead of doing everything square on, I need to offset everything so you still kind of see it all. Like that maybe. And then this one can be head on. I hardly ever do anything head on. But maybe I'll move that up and that down. I don't know. Okay, let's color these. Oh, we're almost to 5 minutes. Let's color those. And I'm just going to get some Distress ink. I got ground espresso because I do want them a little darker. And I don't want to waste it, so let's do it over the top of a vintage piece of paper. So, there we go. Okay. All right, I like that, and I like that it's just a little bit grungy. I like that. Okay. Now that's gotta dry. Everything's gotta dry. Artist choice. Artist choice. Artist choice. Okay, artist choice is going to be botanical. And I will do, my doodle will be flowers over the top of this. All right, and we're at 4 minutes, so I'm going to blot. All right, so I just kind of needed that minute to just think it through. Okay, so we're going to blot because we don't have a choice anymore. And they're not going to be as vibrant as the ones that got to dry all night. Oh, but they are still very cool. They're also very cool. Okay, so I'll get my brush pen because it's more forgiving of damp. And yeah, I am literally blowing on these, y'all. Okay, so I want to fussy cut it. So let's just make this the flower on this one. So I'm just going to take this. And because it kind of does look like a flower. And is it a real flower? No. Why? Because I don't actually know real flowers. Y'all, my mom is a flower gardener kind of person. She is. And it probably breaks her soul that I'm not even sure about the simplest of flowers. All right, so that's pretty cute. I like it. I'm gonna fussy cut it. But this one I think I wanna do just a hair different. This one I think I'm gonna let just be circles. And I think I want to get a heavier pen. Oh. Oh, see, this is where I'm getting dangerous because I'm going to change. Oh, let's do it with the Staplio. Let's do it with the Staplio. He will love that this is wet. Hopefully I'm not leaning in too far. Okay, I'm going to dip my Staplio and all right. I don't love that one as much as I did the other one. Let me activate this. That isn't activated. And it's fixing to ding. So all right, I definitely want to fussy cut this one. But I might not fussy cut that one. I might actually put him to the back. So let's fussy cut this one super quick. Like super quick. I have seconds. We're going to do it with a single staple, hopefully, maybe 2 staples, but we're going to do it with the stapler. Again, for quick. I do think that it takes me longer for doing 2 because I do actually end up making decisions for both. There we go. So I do think doing 2 at once does take me a little bit longer. But I don't think it takes me that much longer if I'm actually, you know, not taking... The wet stuff definitely takes me longer. I mean, it definitely does. Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so let's just stick a staple in that one. So, right in the center of the flower. So there's that one, and I love it. This one I'm struggling with a little bit. I'm struggling because I'm not sure even cut out I'm going to like it. So I'm actually considering making it the back. Like that. Oh, would I use it? Because I don't know that I actually like it. You know what? I'm just going to stick a staple in it and go. I'm not loving the doodle, so I don't want it in the foreground. I am loving the grungy X, so there. And we didn't use that after all. Okay, so we didn't go over by much. There is day 10. Dum, da, da, da. All right, I'll stand up so I can make sure I'm in frame when I give you close-ups. And 18 minutes, so we didn't go over by too much. So there's the one I actually like. And there's the one that hopefully when we put it on a page, we can do something with it. Bye, y'all.